If you've ever gotten a cut, you might notice that, in addition to blood, you'll see redness, swelling, and maybe even feel a bit warm at your injury. That, my friends, is inflammation. Inflammation is one of the body's nonspecific immune responses. Inflammation occurs when body tissues are injured by trauma, toxins, allergens, etc. There are different types of inflammation as well, but we will be talking about the acute inflammatory response, which is a type you might see if you get a cut. Let's take a closer look. So let's say you get a splinter and start bleeding, which means that you hit a blood vessel, aka tissue damage has occurred. To make things worse, that cut makes you vulnerable to bacteria entering your body. What now? After injury, chemical messengers known as chemokines begin the transduction pathway from signal to cellular response by acting as a signaling mechanism. At the injury site, mast cells are activated and release signaling proteins called histamine. Ligands are molecules that bind to another molecule to cause shape change and thus initiate response. Histamine acts as a primary endogenous ligand for inflammation because it binds to protein receptors like H1 through 4 on endothelial cells. This causes nearby capillary walls to dilate and become more permeable to more inflammatory players. Macrophages and neutrophils release cytokines, which are more signaling molecules that promote blood flow to the injury site. Thus, there's an increased amount of neutrophils which leak through the porous capillaries and enter the site of infection. The neutrophils, which are the most abundant of the phagocytes, aka the Pac-Man white blood cells, engulf the bacteria and damage cells. The neutrophils and the phagocytosing materials help to heal the wound, clearing the area for new cells to seal the injury, finalizing the cellular response. The body's inflammatory response is a prime example of cell signaling as multiple cells work together through chemical communication to ultimately protect you from foreign invaders. Happy healing!